Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Tuesday, June 30th. I'm Sarah Dandishi, and today, U.S. hotel demand is having one of the strongest stretches in years, and it's finally spreading beyond luxury. Airlines are cutting seats heading into July 4th while demand stays high, and Apple just turned its wallet into a full trip pass, with Disney leading the way. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first up, some genuinely good news for the hotel industry. U.S. hotel revenue per available room was up 6.7% on a trailing 10-week average through mid-June. The week ending June 20th hit 9.7% year-over-year growth. Those are strong numbers by any measure, but what's really notable is where the growth is coming from. For most of the past few years, the hotel recovery has been a luxury story. High-end travelers spending freely while everyone else pulled back. That's starting to change. All chain scales are now posting gains. Luxury jumped 17%, but upscale was up 9%. Mid-market up 3%, and even economy motels were up 1.7%. And this predates the World Cup. RevPAR was already up 5 to 6% in the weeks before the tournament started, driven largely by business travel Monday through Thursday, and much more durable signal than a weekend leisure bump. But the caveat, a prolonged Iran conflict or renewed tariff pressure could push household costs above wage growth and cool things off. But for now, the broadening of demand beyond luxury is the most encouraging hotel data point of the year. Next up, heading into July 4th weekend, here's what you need to know. Airlines are flying fewer seats, but expecting more travelers. Domestic capacity is down 2% overall and down a steep 9% among low-cost carriers specifically. Now, that math means higher fares and fuller planes. Domestic airfares are up about 28% compared to this time last year. Airlines have been deliberately cutting underperforming routes to protect their pricing power, and they're not in any hurry to add seats back even as fuel prices ease. Now, demand is still strong. United is expecting 6 million passengers between June 26 and July 6. American is planning for 8 million across 80,000 flights. TSA is preparing to screen 18.7 million passengers between June 30th and July 6th. Now, the cities seeing the biggest booking surges, Boston and Philadelphia, both benefiting from July 4th celebrations tied to America's 250th anniversary and World Cup knockout round matches landing in the same window. So if you haven't booked yet, expect both high fares and full planes. And finally, Apple just announced that with iOS 27, your Apple Wallet is about to do a lot more than open your hotel room door. Walt Disney World is the launch partner. Here's what's changing. Disney's Magic Mobile Pass, which already lets you enter parks, will now carry your full trip inside Apple Wallet. Park reservations, upcoming plans, ticketed events, all of it. So when you arrive at a park gate, your phone surfaces it automatically. Now for hotels, the same logic applies. Resorts World Las Vegas is already building towards a version where your room key and wallet also handles spa bookings, messaging, folio review, and checkout, all without opening a separate app. The strategic tension is real. More functionality in Apple Wallet means guests spend less time in a hotel's or resort's own app. Brands get convenience, but they give up some of the direct relationship. In a nutshell, Apple is turning Wallet from a key card into a trip companion. And for travel brands, that means deciding how much of the guest experience they're willing to let Apple hold. Well, that's it for your Skift Daily Briefing. For more industry news, head to skift.com. And as always, subscribe at skift.com/daily. Thanks so much for listening.